it anyway.
Well, if you ever go back in the Wooley swamp where you better not go at night. There's things out there in the middle of the woods that make a strong man die for pride. With things that crawl, things that fly, things that creep around on the ground. And they say the ghost of a Lucius Clay goes up and it walks around. Couldn't believe it. I just had to find out for myself and I couldn't deceive it. I never would listen to nobody else and I couldn't believe it. I just had to find out for myself. Well, there's some things in this world you just can't explain. The old man lived in the Wooley swamp way back in Mother Woods. He never did do a lot of harm in the world, but he never did do no good. Well, people didn't think too much of him. They all thought he acted funny. Well, old Lucius didn't care about people anyway. All he cared about was his money. Well, he'd stuff it all down in mason jars and he'd bury it all around. And on certain nights, if the moon was right, he'd dig it up out of the ground. Well, he gave up this shack and he'd run his fingers through it. Yeah, Lucius Clay was a greedy motherfucker and that's all there was to it. Well, I couldn't believe it. I just had to find out for myself and I couldn't conceive it. Y'all never would listen to nobody else and I couldn't believe it. I just had to find out for myself. Well, there's some things in this world you just can't explain. Well, them Taylor boys were just white trash left over on Carter's Creek. Well, they were mean as a snake and sneaky as a cat, belligerent when they'd speak. And one night the oldest brother said, y'all meet me in the Wooley swamp later. We'll take old Lucius's money and we'll feed him to the alligators. When they found the old man out in the back with a shovel in his hand and 13 rusty mason jars he just dug up out of the sand. Well, they all went crazy and they beat the old man and they picked him up off the ground. When they sit in the swamp, they stood in the lap and then black water sucked him down. Well, then the round went back to the shack, they picked up the money and ran. They hadn't gone nowhere when they realized they were running in quicksand. Well, they struggled and they screamed, but they couldn't get away, and just before they went under, they could hear that old man laugh in a voice as loud as thunder. And that's been 50 years ago, and you can go by there yet. Where there's a spot in the yard in the back of that shack where the ground is always wet. And on certain nights, if the moon is right, down by the dark footpath, you can hear three young men screaming, and you can hear one old man laugh. If you ever go back in the Wooley swamp where you better not go at night. There's things out there in the middle of the woods that make a strong man die for pride. With things that crawl, things that fly, and things that creep around on the ground. And they say the ghost of a Lucius Clay is up and it walks around. I couldn't believe it. I just had to find out for myself and I couldn't deceive it. Well, I never would listen to nobody else and I couldn't believe it. I just had to find out for myself. Well, there's some things in this world you just can't explain. Well, there's some things in this world you just can't explain. Thank you guys.